My name is Emily. I'm 27 years old, and I live in Seattle. 2 years ago, I married a man named Daniel. Daniel was the kind of man every family hopes their daughter will marry. He was calm, responsible, and incredibly kind. He always noticed the smallest things about me. If I had a headache, he would quietly make tea for me. If I looked sad, he would sit beside me and gently ask, "Emily, is everything okay?" Sometimes I felt like the luckiest woman in the world. But deep inside, there was an empty space in my heart, and someone from my past still lived there. Before I married Daniel, there was someone else in my life. His name was Ryan. We met in college, and he was my first love. Ryan was charming, funny, and full of dreams. We spent countless evenings walking around campus, talking about our future. We imagined everything together, our careers, our home, even our wedding someday. Back then, I truly believed he was the person I would spend my life with. But one day, everything suddenly changed. Ryan got a job in another city. At first, I thought we would make it work. But one evening he sat across from me and said something I will never forget. "Emily, I don't believe in long-distance relationships." Just like that, he walked away. No biggie fight. No long explanation. Just a quiet goodbye that shattered my heart. For months, I felt completely lost. I cried at night, replaying every memory in my mind, wondering what I did wrong. Eventually, my family introduced me to Daniel. He was the complete opposite of Ryan, stable, calm, and dependable. He treated me with respect from the very beginning. At first, I wasn't sure about marriage. My heart was still broken. But everyone told me the same thing: love can grow with time. And Daniel was such a good man. So eventually, I said yes. I believed marriage would help me move on. But memories don't disappear that easily. Daniel loved me deeply. Every Friday, he brought me flowers. Sometimes, he surprised me with dinner at my favorite restaurant. And every morning he made coffee before I even woke up. Sometimes he would look at me and say, "Emily, your smile is the best part of my day." I always smiled back. But inside, I felt something heavy. Guilt. Because I knew the truth. I couldn't give him the love he truly deserved. Then one evening, something happened that changed everything. I was sitting on the couch, scrolling through my phone, when suddenly a notification appeared. It was a message from Ryan. My heart froze. The message said, "Hey Emily, it's been years. How are you?" My hands started shaking. Why was he messaging me now? I stared at the screen for a long time, but I didn't reply. Still, that night I couldn't sleep. All the memories came rushing back. Our late-night talks, our laughter, the dreams we once shared. A few days later, Ryan sent another message. "Can we meet? Just once?" I told myself I shouldn't go. But curiosity is a powerful thing. After thinking about it for hours, I finally said yes. We met at a small cafe downtown. When I saw him walking through the door, my heart skipped a beat. For a moment, it felt like time had stopped. We sat together and started talking. At first it was awkward, but soon we were laughing about old college memories. We talked about our jobs, our lives, and the years that had passed. But something was different. The connection we once had felt distant now. At one point, Ryan looked at me and said softly, "Emily, I really missed you. My heart started beating faster. But suddenly, Daniel's face appeared in my mind. The man who made coffee for me every morning. The man who cared about me even on my worst days. In that moment, I realized something painful. I was standing between two lives. My past and my present. That night, when I returned home, Daniel was sitting in the living room. He looked up and smiled. "Hey, Emily, how was your day?" I said it was fine. But maybe he noticed something different in my eyes. Later that night, while we were getting ready for bed, Daniel asked a question I never expected. "Emily, can I ask you something honestly?" "Nadad." He looked at me carefully and said, "Is there still someone else in your heart?" My chest tightened. Tears filled my eyes. But I couldn't answer. And sometimes, silence says everything. The next morning, when I was gone, at first I thought he had gone to work early. But then I saw something on the kitchen table. A letter. My hands trembled as I opened it. It said, "Emily, I love you more than anything. But I don't want to keep someone beside me if their heart belongs somewhere else. Love should never feel like a cage. If your happiness is not with me, I won't stop you. I only hope you find the life that truly makes you happy." Daniel. By the time I finished reading, my vision was blurry with tears. In that moment, I finally understood something. A man like Daniel doesn't come into your life often. He loved me with patience, kindness, and honesty. And yet, I never truly appreciated it. I immediately tried calling him, but his phone was turned off. And suddenly, I realized something terrifying. I might have lost him forever. Sometimes we spend our lives chasing the past. And while doing that, we forget to appreciate the love standing right in front of us. My story taught me one painful lesson. If someone truly loves you, never take that love for granted. Because once it's gone, sometimes it never comes back. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video. And tell me in the comments, what would you do if you were in Emily's place? And subscribe for more emotional and inspiring stories.